la clase, bienvenidos a mi casa. I hope you guys all had a great Easter break, and I know I did. From this point forward, I'm going to start trying to do more videos like this and explain the lessons, actually teach a lesson at the beginning of the week, and then you guys then can do your IXL lessons after that. But up to this point, we've been doing a lot of review, and so I didn't feel like I needed to really explain the full lesson, but now we're going to get into material that you don't know. So again, I'm going to start trying to do more lessons like this to do kind of an explanation, and then you'll be on your own to do the individual lessons. Okay, so today's lesson is about the verb ser, and you guys all know that. This is kind of a review, but I just want to touch base on this, and then that'll be it. Okay, so the verb ser, to be, which means to be. You all know this. Soy, eres, es. Somos, soy, son. So I'm just going to put it up here just as a review, and if you want to write this down on your own, or you can obviously pause the video, but you'll be using this information to do the next two lessons. Okay, so soy is, you know, I, eres, you, es, he, she, or it. Somos is what? Correct, we. Sois, we're not going to do it, right? That means you all, but that's not going to be one of your choices. And then they. In Spanish, you know, soy is the pronoun yo. Eres is to. Don't forget your accent. And él, ella, and usted. And then somos is nosotros. And ellos, or ellas, or ustedes. Sorry, that's not very neat, but I think you can figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to erase this so I can give you an example of what you're going to see at the lesson. Okay, in section J, you're going to see something like this. And I'm going to abbreviate New York, NY. Nosotros blank de Nueva York. So this, it'll give you the choices. Somos, eres, or es. Now again, this is super simple, but you're gonna choose the one that best fits. So nosotros, you know, is somos. So you will drag, click on this and you'll drag it to the blank, and you'll see it pop in there, and then you'll hit submit. So that whole section of J is like this. Really pretty easy. And if you're a little confused on the different forms of ser, you might want to have a little sheet of paper next to your work so you can just look at it and then just look real quick to make sure you're putting the right one. Also, good news, remember when I showed you the conjugations of ser, there are no accent marks. So in the next section I'm going to talk to you about, which is section K, you actually have to type the word in there, but there are no accents, so you won't get tripped up by that. Okay, so that is section J. And section K is very similar, but instead of having a box with the answer in it, you have to literally write the word. So you'll see you have to provide it. So it'll be like this, el, and then there'll be a box that you have to type in. And then the word is antipático. Antipático. He blank what? Antipatico is mean, like not nice, right? So he is, so it doesn't give you any choices at all. You just have to know your conjugations. So the conjugation is it's a he, so it is S. So you're going to have to literally type ES and then hit submit, and that will enter that. Okay, that is for today. That's Tuesday's lesson. I'm going to go ahead and give you Thursday's lesson also on here. If you want to pause the video for a minute, you can, and just save it and then watch the second half of this video for Thursday's lesson, or you can continue on. It's simple. It's talking about gender and singular or plural. So again, you've already done this a little bit. It has words like this. This is section L, and it says like la amiga. And then you have to choose, is it masculine or feminine? So I would hope that you guys would get 100 on this really quickly. And it's usually, I think I've said it in English, but it's masculino is what you're going to see in a square, or femenino, which is funny because the word femenino ends in an O, even though it represents the feminine side. You would think that it would be femenina, but it's not. So don't let that throw you off. Femenino. And for section L, all you have to do is click on the correct answer. You're either going to click on masculino or femenino, and of course you know it's femenino because it ends in an A, and the article is la. And then the last section for today's video is section M, which is doing the same thing as that, but it is going to plural, the plural form. So you might see la opera italiana. Obviously this is feminine, you know that from the article is la, it ends in an A, and this is italiana, ends in an A. Then you'll see this, las, and a box. So they're taking it one step farther. Now they're going from the singular form to the plural. And so when you see a box like this, you know you have to literally type the word in. Now this time in this lesson, which is lesson M, you are going to have to use the accent marks. So at the bottom of the box, you see like a little arrow right, like that, and you click on that. It's a drop-down box, and I think at this point you all have used it already, and it has the vowels with the accent marks. And so, for instance, the O, you're going to need to put an O with an accent, otherwise it's going to mark it wrong. So then you will type in the plural form of opera. So you'll type in the O with the accent from the drop-down box, and then A, and then S. Operas italianas, the 7 S. Sorry. So it should be las operas italianas. And that is it for your explanation for today. This is Tuesday's lesson and Thursday's lessons, and you are going to be doing J and K for Tuesday and L and M for Thursday. I'm actually going to do another short video for you for Friday's lesson, and you'll see that link on that day. Okay, adios.